Every day is a great day to buy a vehicle at Greg Hubler Ford.
Because every vehicle comes with our Greg Hubler promise. On top of scheduled maintenance with your vehicle, you'll also enjoy complimentary roadside assistance, service pickup, and drop-off. And a free car wash and quick wash every time you service at Greg Hubler Ford.
We're always finding new ways to put our guests first.
Mosey on into Muncie.
Greg Hubler Ford, promise kept.
Hi, I'm Jason Warner.
And I'm Christy Calderon.
At Warner Financial, our vision is to redefine what it means to partner with a financial institution.
We bring together expertise and dedication with a relentless focus on your financial success.
Our drive is to create a strategy that aligns your unique goals by crafting tailored financial solutions to guide you through life's milestones.
Together, we'll navigate the complexities and turn financial challenges into opportunities.
Reach out today for a no-cost consultation and experience the difference of partnering with Warner Financial.
Why haven't you fixed the AC?
Don't sweat the heat any longer. Let Peterman handle it.
They can fix it.
Looks like you could use a new heating and cooling system.
Yes, we're miserable.
Well, right now, when you install a qualifying heating and cooling system with us, you get the AC for free.
And we'll install next day.
We need to tell everyone.
Just visit PetermanHVAC.com.
The Mower Shop in Fishers is the one-stop shop for all of your lawn maintenance needs. We have a huge selection of Honda and Toro lawnmowers in stock and even more to choose from online. Plus, we carry parts and accessories with super fast shipping. Just need maintenance or repairs? We offer that too. And we'll even deliver. The Mower Shop, family owned for more than 20 years. Visit our showroom just west of State Road 37 in Fishers or shop online at themowershop.com.
Welcome live to Frankton High School for Week 4 of IHSAA football on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com. My name is Colin Eccles, joined tonight by Joey Paternoster. We got Lily Herrera on sideline, Michael Blezak running the camera for us. As always, doing a phenomenal job so far, getting his camera work started early. Joey, a good matchup tonight. Number 10 in 3A, Mississinewa, coming to Frankton to take on the Frankton Eagles. Frankton has been very close so far this season. In terms of being able to pull off wins, have yet to come up with a win, 0-3 to start the year. Mississinewa 3-0. Like I said, it's been a very, very close couple of weeks for the Eagles in terms of being just one or two plays away from being able to secure that first win of the year.
Yeah, Colin, and it certainly doesn't help that the defense gives up 144 combined points over the first 3 games. The offense certainly putting in the work, but the defense, I need to see a little bit better performance from them today.
That's going to be a big thing for them. Effort has kind of been troubled down the stretch, and a lot of that offense is going to flow through fullback Nate Luzader. He has been doing a heck of a job so far this year for the Eagles. 68 carries, 397 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 2 100-plus yard rushing days already this season. Going to be a heck of a day for him, and I would expect to see a lot of that offensive production come out of the backfield on the ground through his legs.
Yeah, Colin, the Eagles, they're averaging 163.7 rushing yards per game. I would definitely expect for Luzader to absolutely carry the load for them. And I wouldn't hate to see the passing game come out more. They're averaging 120.7 passing yards per game. I would definitely love to see quarterback Ethan Stransberry pass a little bit more. He's passed for 453 yards on the season so far, and I can't wait to see what he can do with Nate Luzader and Brady Carmack, as well as Trey Bennett and Cooper Luzader on the wings today.
Ethan Stansberry having himself a heck of a start to the year as well. 35 completions, 453 yards, over 50% completion percentage at 52.3, 6 touchdowns, and a couple of interceptions that have hurt them down the stretch as well. As unfortunate as that may be for the Eagles, like I said, they've been close a couple of times. Mississinewa, though, the number 1 ranked defense in the entire state. That's not just for 3A, that is for 6A, 5A, 4A, all down the list, have yet to allow a single score this year. 35-0 has been the score for all 3 of their wins to start the season.
Yeah, and that's absolutely thanks to the linebacking core of Jackson Ott, Andrew Monday, and Logan McVicker for the Mississinewa Indians. They have just absolutely dominated Jackson Ott with 19 tackles, Andrew Monday with 9, and Logan McVicker with 21. There's 2 combined forced fumbles as well as 4 sacks. and an interception between the three of them. They are definitely carrying this defense, as well as free safety Kavion Martin with 2 interceptions and a fumble recovery as himself. Between those three and the defensive line, I expect them to carry this game as they have been all season.
For Mississinewa, you take a look at their quarterback, Kellen Rock, 16 completions for 362 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, but his QBR so far through 3 weeks is out the door. 112.3 out of a total of 158.3, and that takes into account completions, incompletions, rush yards, turnovers, interceptions, touchdowns as well, everything. So he's having himself a heck of a start to the year. It's going to be exciting to see what he does this evening. The offense taking a little bit of a regression from last year. The team finished the best record in program history, 12-1, lost in the regional game, which is very impressive to say the least. A whole lot of teams don't get that far during the season. So for them to go that far, 12-1, and to have him as a returner, senior, stands at 5'11", 180, he's going to have himself a heck of a game tonight. And he's going to be key in terms of beating a Frankton defense that is really good in the second level and can defend passes really well.
That defensive line for the Frankton Eagles definitely scary. Kendall Harvey, Eli Warren, Ty Everson, and Ian Nottingham. I want to focus more on Kendall Harvey, 12 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, and Ty Everson, the nose tackle, 8 tackles. The senior 6'2", 300-pound nose tackle, Ty Everson. Definitely scary. Going to be a rough day for center William Kors and Caden Faust, the right guard. Both sophomores. Going to be a tough matchup for them to take on the nose guard, Ty Everson. I'm looking for that to be one of the more determining factors for this Mishawaka, for this Mississinewa Indians, for the offense to keep going, and for Elijah Monday to build some momentum and actually power through the defense if this offensive line can contain the defensive line and allow Monday to get to the outside.
Before we take a quick break for the national anthem, we want to thank some of our sponsors for this evening. Tonight's game is built by Universal Roofing. Call Universal at 317-257-0779 or visit universalrfg.com. Tonight's game is driven by Greg Hubler Ford and Hyundai. Experience the Greg Hubler promise at greghublerauto.com. The Mower Shop in Fishers, mower, snow throwers, parts, and more. TheMowerShop.com. Peterman Heating and Cooling. Call Peterman for same-day plumbing service, 317-608-1883. And Werner Financial. Schedule your free consultation at wernerfinancial.com. Quick break. Back for more after this.
Every day is a great day to buy a vehicle at Greg Hubler Ford.
Because every vehicle comes with our Greg Hubler promise. On top of scheduled maintenance with your vehicle, you'll also enjoy complimentary roadside assistance, service pickup, and drop-off. And a free car wash and quick wash every time you service at Greg Hubler Ford.
We're always finding new ways to put our guests first.
Mosey on into Muncie.
Greg Hubler Ford, promise kept.
Hi, I'm Jason Warner of Warner Financial. When it comes to your 401k, you deserve a partner who values your retirement dreams as much as you do. We believe that your 401k is more than just an account. It's a strategy tailored to fit your unique circumstances. Our approach isn't just about numbers. It's about understanding you. Whether you're just starting your career or counting down the days until approaching retirement, we're here to ensure your 401k aligns perfectly with your future. Ready to make your 401k work for you? Contact us today for a personalized consultation.
And we are back live at Frankton High School on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com. Just ahead of kickoff as the 0-3 Frankton Eagles look to get their first win. Gets a tough opponent tonight, the number 10 ranked Mississinewa Indians out of the Class 3A. Here comes the boom is what I've heard from across the press box. There's a couple fireworks ring off ahead of kickoff. Colin Nichols, Joey Paternostro in the booth. We got Lily Herrera down on sideline. Checking in with the coaches as we go on through the night. Our cameraman up top is Michael Blizek. He's doing a great job, as he always does. The cheerleaders have come onto the field, making the tunnel for the ever so exciting matchup that we have this evening. The Frankton Eagles getting ready to come onto their home turf. We've kind of gone over both the offenses and defense look to see who is going to be the big powerhouse tonight. And you were taking a really, really long time before the game, going through the notes, making sure you had everything written down. If you're looking at the keys of the game for Frankton in terms of individual players, who are you looking at to have a lot of production, specifically on the offensive side, which has done a great job so far all year this year? They've come out, they average right around 151 pass yards a game and about 163 yards on the ground as well. it's a lot of offensive production and just haven't gotten to the win point yet.
Yeah, Colin, I'm definitely looking at the quarterback of Ethan Stransberry. I'm looking at the running back of Nate Luzader and the wide receiver duo of Brady Carmack and Trey Bennett doing some quick math here. What is that, 7? With 11 touchdowns between the three, Luzader, Carmack, and Bennett. Definitely looking for them to step up and be big production factors. However, the offensive line does need to hold up. It is a older offensive line, 2 juniors, 2 seniors, and that left guard sophomore. So definitely looking for big day for them. As for the defensive side, I'm looking at Brady Carmack, the cornerback, as well as Ty Everson. I talked a little bit about him pregame, the nose tackle. Looking for him to be a big factor in this defensive game for Frankton if they want to hold the Mississinewa Indians to any kind of point
differential and possibly force the Indians to give up their first points of the year. Impressive to come into week 4 having identical scores in each of the 3 first weeks, 35-0, 35-0, and 35-0. They started the week at home against Norwell, big win there. They were at Marion 2 weeks ago in week 3, which was kind of the odd man out, if you want to say, amongst all the weeks. The weather delays across the state forced teams to either cancel their games completely after this first half, postponed to Saturday. Some games didn't even get off the ground and played a majority of the game on Saturday, depending on how long that first quarter took. And then, of course, last week at home, they defeated Oak Hill in the first conference matchup of the year, and were able to pull away in that game 35-0. So Mississinewa sitting 3rd in the Central Indiana Conference currently with a conference record of 1-0 in that win against Oak Hill. Frankton at the bottom right now, 0-1, 0-3 overall. So kind of a tough look for the Eagles, but looking to get back on track tonight against a tough Mississinewa team. And who are going to be your keys to the game for Mississinewa in terms of who they're going to look for their production from?
Definitely looking on the offensive side of production from Elijah Monday. Definitely going to be the main factor, if not the only factor, but we also have to expect big things from quarterback Callan Rock and Callan Quaderer, the wide receiver, the junior wide receiver, the 5'9", 150-pound wide receiver. 6 receptions, 149 yards, 3 touchdowns. Definitely big things. Need the offensive line to still hold production.
And our sideline reporter, Lily Herrera, is down on the sideline with head coach of the Eagles, Mark Luzader. Lily, let's go ahead and take it away and see what Coach Luzader has to say.
The underdogs with an opposite record in Mississinewa. What is the game plan or the strategy going into this matchup?
Embrace the underdog role. There's not very many people outside of our locker room who believe we can win this game. We think we can. Nobody thought Notre Dame was going to lose last weekend either, and they did. So we're just going to play ball.
Absolutely. Good night.
Thank you for that, Lily. I don't think Coach Luzader could have said it any better. A great comparison. Nobody thought Notre Dame was going to lose to Northern Illinois last week, and they did. And I think what he said outside of the locker room, nobody thinks that Mississinewa is going to lose to Frankton. But we still have 4 quarters of football left to go, and it's going to be an exciting one here tonight as we get ready for the coin toss to get this thing set up. Thank you to everybody who's watching. Joey, looking forward to your great matchup tonight.
Yeah, Colin, absolutely. As my father always says, that's why we play the game. That's exactly why we play the game. Sometimes the sports betting is wrong. Sometimes, just because you're projected to win by 6.5 doesn't mean you're always going to win. You got to play the game for a reason.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting one, and you bring sports betting into it, and you look at how well Northern Illinois did against Notre Dame. I think that just really goes to say for football in general, for sports in general, like you said, anybody can win on any given day. But I think that Indiana, from living in Indiana, from being around Indiana sports for the past few years, it is very easy to say that there is no game that is solidified for any team in the state, whether it's 6A, 1A, 2A, whatever it may be. Tonight we have a great 3A matchup ahead of us. Either one of these teams could be one play away. We've seen it from Frankton. They lost week 1 to a top 5 Eastern Hancock team, 63-49. That game just a couple of plays out of their reach. Obviously the Lightning game against LaPel kind of gets your mojo messed up from one day to the next, but then last week against Eastbrook, their first conference matchup, 41-33. That's an 8-point loss. That's 1 touchdown and a 2-pointer away from headed to overtime and then possibly to a win. So right now, Frankton just 1 or 2 plays away from coming away with wins in some of these big matchups. I think they've got what it takes tonight, especially if you get your offense flowing early, you stay away from the mistakes, and you play good, hard-nosed football.
Colin, I completely agree. That's all of sports, whether you're one hit away with the bases loaded, whether you're one long play away. We saw that last week as we were, I forget where we were, but we saw that last week with an 86-yard passing touchdown to end the quarter, and then a 46-yard scrambling to end the second quarter to go into halftime. It's just absolute game changers. Like you said, one play away can change the absolute momentum of things. It could either be detrimental or it could be crucial to your, I just said the same word, but it could be detrimental to your success and winning as a team.
Yeah, if you didn't tune in last week, North Decatur and Monroe Central. North Decatur picked up a huge win over Monroe Central. The final score of that one was 42-6. Like you said, an 86-yard touchdown pass and a 46-yard scramble with 30 seconds of play on the game clock in the first half to end things. And, yeah, I tell you what, that is a heck of a way to end the first half. So, Mississinewa has won the coin toss. They elected to defer. Frankton will take the field first. Offensively, back to return for the Eagles is going to be Brady Carmack. He's got 4 kickoff returns. He averages about 18 yards per return. 40 is his long for the year, and obviously we'll see him at the receiver position. He's got 255 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns. Getting ready to kick things off for the Indians is number 92, Seth Yoder. And we'll see what Yoder can do. The scoreboard is up on your screen, 0-0 at the start of the first. The band giving the Jaws theme as Yoder runs up and gives this one the boot. It is going to be clear back to Carmack. And we are underway, week 3. Here comes Brady Carmack to the near side across the 15, and he is chopped down hard at the 20, laying the boomstick for the special teams is number 5, Kavion Martin. Heck of a hit that he laid on Brady Carmack to start this one.
I don't believe that Martin was touched, headed through that special teams look. Great play there, great tracking. We'll see what Frankton can do with this field position.
The Eagles will take over at the 21, set up on the near hash, obviously wearing the red uniforms with white lettering, Mississinewa in the all-white. Stansberry comes out in the gun. He'll have 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Luzader in the backfield solo. Man coming across the middle. It is going to be a quarterback keeper. Stansberry out to the right side, sets up to throw, and it is intercepted on the first play from scrimmage. Kellen Quanderer gets his first interception of the game and his first of the season, and that is a quick flip of the switch for the Mississinewa defense.
I want to give credit to linebacker Jackson Ott for absolutely demolishing quarterback Ethan Stansberry there after the play. Had him tracked all the way through the backfield, got to the sideline, and absolutely laid the boom once that ball was released. Great pressure there from Ott. Great interception. We'll see what happens now with Mississinewa.
Not the way you want to start if you are the Eagles offense, but nonetheless, it'll be 1st and 10 from the 25 in Frankton territory. Kellen Rock again in the gun, 2 men in the backfield, twin receivers to the near side. Puts a man in motion. It is a pass complete to Jackson Ott, the tight end out of the backfield. He lowers the shoulder and will fall forward for a pickup of 6 on the play. Call it 7. 2nd down and 3 for the Indians.
Good job there from the Frankton defense to keep him contained, not letting him get big, and have absolutely outstanding field position. Mississinewa with a great start here. We'll see what they can do. A little bit of confusion. Leading.
Getting the offensive play relayed to the huddle. They've got 15 seconds on the play clock and are just now getting back to the line. Gun formation again for Kellen Rock. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Rock takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls out to his left side, looking far sideline. It is complete. That is to number 8, Andrew Monday, and Andrew Monday will take it in for 6 for the Mississinewa Indians. What a quick start to this one for the number 10 team in the state for 3A.
You know, Colin, that actually was an accidental great play there by Kellen Rock. A better throw leads him into the sideline, maybe a toe tap pass and reception. However, a poorer throw makes him come back and come to the ball, allowing him to stay inbounds and get into the end zone for 6.
Setting up for the PAT is Seth Yoder. He is 13 for 13 so far on the year with PAT attempts. So despite 15 touchdowns of the year, he's just 13 for 13, and make that no good. He is 13 for 14 on the season. I do apologize for the announcer.
Colin.
I shouldn't have said that.
Colin.
But nonetheless, we got a 6-0 ball game. Mississinewa leads Frankton in the early goings of the first quarter. Quick 30-second break, and we're back after this on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
Universal Roofing and Exteriors is a family-owned and operated business, providing care and honest service for over 30 years. Universal has always been a little bit different. Their certified and trained employees don't just provide excellent work at a fair low price. They care about their customers, simply providing great customer service. Quality, honesty, dependability. That's Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Call us today at 317-257-0779.
We're back live from Frankton High School on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com. Mississinewa leads Frankton 6-0. Just over a minute through the first quarter. Colin Eccles, Joey Paternostro in the booth covering this one for you all this evening. Thank you to everybody turned in watching. Seth Yoder will kick it away for the Indians for the second time tonight, and it is going to be another returnable ball for Carmack. He takes it from the 3. Carmack across the 20, and he is swallowed up inside the 20, down at the 18. Tough field position for the Eagles on their second offensive try of the evening. So hopefully looking to make it more than one play on this try. One play, one interception so far for Stansberry, his 3rd of the year. We'll see how the Eagles open this one up with 10 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first quarter. From the gun, high snap, ball is on the ground, and it is recovered again, I believe, by Stansberry. But he had to fall on it and lose a good chunk of yardage. Looks like he's back 6. It'll be 2nd down and 16 for Frankton.
That's 2 offensive plays there from the Eagles and 2 poor showing here. Got to step it up. Got to get into a rhythm. We need something, some kind of positive yardage here.
2nd down and 17 is the official spot. Stansberry in the gun. A receiver to each side. Luzader in the backfield. Quick snap past the near side, complete to Carmack. Across the 20, and Carmack's got a good chunky yardage back on that 2nd down play. It'll be 3rd down and long. Looks like about 3rd and 6 on the upcoming try. 3rd and 5, excuse me. From the 24-yard line. 10 minutes to go before we head to the second quarter. Stansberry gets his call in the gun. One receiver to the near side, one to the far. It's a fake handoff to Luzader, rolling out to the far side. Stansberry floats one down the sidelines and well out of play. And that'll bring up 4th down and 6 for the Eagles, and the punt squad will come on. Hunter Ulrey will be the one to kick it away. Back to return for Mississinewa is Ian Newsom. And that's a tough 3 and out for the Eagles. Really no offensive production going thus far into the game.
Colin, I hate to state the obvious, but we got to pick it up before the Frankton Eagles have to pick it up. They need something, anything, any kind of positive yards. I did like that screen play.
High snap, and Ulrey just barely gets the punt off, spiraling back beyond the 40, and it's going to take a Frankton hop inside the 20, still rolling, and it will roll out of bounds at the 15-yard line. What a way to flip the field for punter Hunter Ulrey. He averages about 42 yards per punt. 58 is his long. That wasn't quite 58. That is a heck of a punt, and it sets Mississinewa up with a long way to go before they see anywhere close to the end zone. Before we get the second offensive drive started, don't forget to check out our partners, JC Golf Carts. Small-town charm meets exceptional service at JC Golf Carts. Whether you're a seasoned golfer, weekend adventurer, or simply looking for a convenient way to navigate around town, they have a golf cart that is just right for you. You can find them in downtown Franklin or at JC Golf Carts. IHSAA.com. First down and 10 for Mississinewa on their second offensive drive of the night. This time opposite of where they were last time. First down and 10. Rock in the gun. Moves Ott to the far side. Trips to the far side of the field. One to the near. And it's going to be a handoff to Elijah Monday. Cutting it up around the end, and he will truck his way forward for a pickup of 3. Second down and 7 for Mississinewa.
Colin, I definitely expect to see more of that as this game goes on. I expect to see a lot of run plays and a heavy workload for Elijah Monday here coming up today against the Eagles.
Second down and 6. We're at the 9-minute mark in the first quarter. 6-0 is the lead for the Indians. Gun set. More of a pistol set for Kellen Rock. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Moves Newsom out to the near side. And a handoff up the middle will go backwards a yard. It'll be third down and 7 for the Indians. And the Frankton Eagles quick to the ball on that one. The defensive line doing a good job getting off quick.
That's Kendall Harvey, the defensive end there, the sophomore, with 12 tackles so far, making his 13th of the year. I expect to see a lot more of that with pressure from nose tackle Ty Everson and Eli Warren.
Third down and 7 for the number 10 Indians. Gun formation again for Rock. He's got split 2s, 2 receiver to each end. Tries to put a man in motion. Back to pass. Plenty of time. Has to step up in the pocket, dancing to the far side of the field. Looking downfield, decides to tuck and run. He's got running room, and he's going to have enough for the first down. Takes it out across the 25 to about the 26. That's a fresh set of downs for the Indians.
Colin, I just talked about it. This Eagles defensive line performing great pressure. The Indians offensive line needs to hold up a little bit better, but this Eagles defensive line performing great pressure, and that's a great job by the quarterback, Rock, to get out of the pocket. Look for the pass downfield. Didn't find it. Great job to not force it, and way to pick up some yards.
Kellen Rock comes out again in the pistol. We'll move Lemick across. It's a handoff to Monday. Monday dancing to the far side and pulling defenders with him. A solid pickup of 4 on the play. Second down and 6 for Mississinewa. 7:45 left on the first quarter game clock, and it's a 6-0 lead for Mississinewa. Second and 4. Elijah Monday playing bully ball up the middle. Keeps those feet chugging. Like every running back coach tells their running back, and he does it very well. There's a reason he's almost at 300 yards with 9 touchdowns this year. Pistol formation again. Quick pass across the middle is incomplete. Andrew Monday, the intended target. Didn't quite get eyes on who the defender was, but I believe that was Anthony Tillery, number 28, who got a hand in there and broke the pass up.
Good patience and way to scan the field there from Kellen Rock. Found Monday. That definitely was the play. Better hands from Monday. Has a good pickup of 5 or 6. It's okay. Tough third down coming up, though. Doable.
Third down and 5. Pistol formation again for Kellen Rock. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far. Rock. Back to pass. Quick pressure. Dancing around the backfield. Now finds a hole in the middle. Still on his feet. Rock dancing forward and will pick up maybe 3 yards on the play. Fourth down. Call it 4th down and 2. I think he ran about 30 yards just in the backfield to pick up those 2, but a great job to at least make it a positive game instead of going down for a big loss there on 3rd down.
Colin, Kane Oakley ran just about the same 30 yards. He ran straight through the offensive line, pretty much untouched. Got a chip from the running back just to come back through the line and make that tackle. Great pursuit.
Jackson Ott will punt for the Indians for the first time tonight. Less than 6.5 minutes on the first quarter game clock and a 6-0 lead for Mississinewa. We've got whistles on the field. And we got a false start going against the Indians.
Flag on the field, call it its false start against the Indians.
So they will be pushed back on the punt. And if you're trying to punt this ball away to a dangerous returner in Brady Carmack, who's got a lot of speed, you're not looking to kick it to him closer to half or closer to midfield. Definitely like to pin him further back in his own territory. Jackson Ott will punt for Mississinewa. Waiting the snap. Good snap, and Ott will get a good kick off. It's going to be to Carmack. He fair catches on the 38-yard line. Good field position for Frankton. Let's see what they can do on their third offensive chance of the night. A 3-and-out and an interception was the first two results. And looking to make things happen, third time is the charm.
Third time is definitely the charm. We need some offensive production. Had a nice screen pass last drive. Didn't really amount to much. We got to get something. Have to at least get on the Indian side of the field.
First down and 10. Under center is Stansberry. And Stansberry nearly loses the snap from under center, and he is going to be dropped in the backfield. William Kaus, and looks like Caden Faust getting into the backfield to make the stop.
That's that defensive line I talked about before game. Definitely going to be a big factor in this one. This offensive line of Ian Nottingham, Kendall Harvey, Ty Everson, Eli Warren, and Jonah Elias definitely going to have to hold up. Didn't on that play. We'll see if it comes back to bite the Eagles here.
Second down and 13, just a small loss of 3. Under center from the 35 is Stansberry. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. He's back to pass on second and long. Rolling out to the near side, feels some pressure and has to fall out of bounds. And it is going to be close to that line of scrimmage. Looks like he went out again right at the 35 for no gain. So third down and 14 is the official ruling. It'll be one more try and get a fresh set of downs for the first time tonight for Frankton.
Jackson Ott finally made that tackle, but great pursuit there from Caden Faust, chasing Ethan Stansberry out of bounds. Pretty much untouched, had a little bit of rough from the running back. Great pursuit.
5 minutes on the game clock. Little full house look for the Eagles. Just 4 seconds on the play clock. Stansberry back to pass from under center again. Fires near side. It is complete to Carmack. Carmack with a nice pickup. And he's going to be very close to that first down marker. We'll see where the referees spot it. And it's going to be just short by 3 yards. So that is a 13-yard pickup on the play. 4th down and 3 for the Eagles. And the punt squad will come on again. Hunter Ulrey will be the one to give it the boot for Frankton.
Colin, I have to say I disagree with the play call here. 4th and 3, definitely doable. Hand it off. Let your running back work. Nate Lozada, let him cook. But here we go.
Ulrey will get the punt off cleanly again, end over end. Bounces well inside the 20 and will go out of bounds. Officials spot it at the 10. So another good job of pinning the Indians back inside the 20 for Hunter Ulrey. We'll see if the Indians can get something moving. They've got a lot of green ahead of them before they come close to the end zone.
Hunter Ulrey definitely making this Eagles offense. The Eagles offense owes Hunter Ulrey a little bit of dinner so far today, helping them out, pinning this Indian offense back in deep, making life much, much harder.
1st and 10 from the 10 is what Mississinewa is faced with. Less than 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. 6-0 is the lead for Mississinewa. Break the huddle and head to the line. Kellen Rock will come out in the pistol set again. He's going to have 2 receivers wide to the far side. It's like 2 receivers bunched to the near. Moving to the far side is Jackson Ott. Handoff, the pitch rather, is to Monday on the far side. And Monday is brought down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, 2nd and 11. And correction, that was Ian Newsom who took it out of the backfield.
Good wrap up there from the Eagles defense. Way to keep that run short, bringing up a 2nd and 11. Good job.
Pistol set again for Kellen Rock. Bunch 2 receivers on the near side, 1 out to the far. Fakes the handoff, rolls to the near side, and it is complete to a wide open Andrew Monday. And Andrew Monday takes it out to the 25-yard line. 16-yard gain on the play, and it's a fresh set of downs for Mississinewa.
The Frankton Eagles looking to be in zone coverage there, leaving Andrew Monday wide open along the sideline there to make that catch and get a first down for the Indians.
15-yard pickup as it's spotted at the 24. 1st and 10 for the number 10 Indians. Pistol set again for Rock. Moves Monday to the near side. It's a handoff up the middle with plenty of running room as Jackson Ott. He's got it to the 45, still chugging, and he's brought down at the 48-yard line. There's a big pickup and a great offensive production from Jackson Ott coming out of the backfield.
Colin, from remembering what it was like in my time to play football as a linebacker, the only thing that Coach told us to do when playing a guy like that was to go for the knees, go for the ankles, and just wrap up. There's not much to do against that.
1st and 10. This time it's a handoff to Elijah Monday to the far side. He's got plenty of running room, has a hole from the 48, still going down to the 20, 15, 10, and he's run out of bounds. The officials will spot Elijah Monday's rush at the 15-yard line, well within the red zone in Frankton territory.
Colin, I want to highlight Caden Faust and Merrick Mobley, the right guard and right tackle, getting great blocks along from Kalen Quadrere and Ian Newsom down the line. Great job from the Indians offense to give Elijah Monday there some blocks.
A 37-yard pickup for Monday on that play. 1st down and 10. Rocking the pistol set. A screen to Newsom on the near side. Newsom, a lot of running room, cuts back to the 10, inside the 5, still loose, still on his feet, fighting for the end zone, and he is dropped, the officials say, at the 1-yard line. Heck of an effort play from Ian Newsom. It's a 14-yard pickup, and it'll be 1st and goal from the 1 for Mississinewa. 3:25 left in the first quarter. 6-0 lead. Indians knocking on the door of making this a 2-score game.
The Frankton Eagles not yet ready to let him into the end zone. Good job from the defense there to finally wrap him up. Ian Newsom performing some juke moves there. Well done all around. We'll see if the Indians can get one and punch one in the end zone, make this score a little bit wider.
1st and goal for the Indians. Rock goes under center. Fakes the handoff to Elijah Monday. Stuck in the backfield, and Rock is dropped for a loss of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and goal now from the 4. That defensive line did a good job of not biting on the handoff, getting into the backfield.
Colin, you have to question the play call there for the Indians and why they didn't just hand the ball off to Jackson Ott and let him run the ball in, but I have to assume that they're going to hand the ball off to Elijah Monday here coming out in the shotgun formation, but
2:25 left in the first quarter clock. It's another fake handoff and a flip to the end zone and a touchdown to Jackson Ott. Makes it 12-0. Indians lead, and we're not even out of the first quarter. 2:18 left on the first quarter clock. Mississinewa is up 12-0.
Yeah, why hand it off to Jackson Ott when you could just throw it, you know? Well, I don't know who said to run it, but that was a bad play call. Anyway, great read there from Kellen Rock. Way to not rush. He had a defender in his face. Way to find Jackson Ott in the end zone. Wide open in the end zone, might I say.
Seth Yoder lined up for the PAT. And Yoder will miss this one. 0 for 2 on the night. And the score will stay at 12-0. Indians lead Frankton in the first quarter. What an offensive drive to move the ball 90 yards and punch it into the end zone off of a little wrist flick from Kellen Rock to Jackson Ott. Mississinewa is off to a hot start again this evening to start week 4.
Yes, indeed. Good job there from the Mississinewa Indian offense. Colin, I entirely blame you for these 2 missed point attempts.
I'll own up for that. Coming in tonight, Seth Yoder was 13 for 13 in his PAT performances. He is now 13 for 15. If anyone for Seth Yoder is watching this game, I sincerely apologize. Nonetheless, Yoder is out on the kickoff side of things to give it the boot and give Frankton's offense their 4th chance of the evening. Still yet to make anything big happen and get across midfield. See if they can change it on this offensive try. What have you seen that just hasn't been working too well? Seems like the center to quarterback transition hasn't been very clean for Frankton thus far.
Definitely a little rushed, definitely a little unsure.
The kick will hop out of bounds, and Frankton will get great field position to start things off. Because that kick rolled out of bounds, it was headed in the direction of returner Cooper Luzader. And now Frankton will start at their own 35, so good field position for back-to-back drives. We'll see if they can make it a fresh set of downs and possibly get across midfield and put some points up on the board before we're out of this first quarter. Just 2:18 left before we head to quarter number 2. It's a 12-0 lead for Mississinewa. Under center is Stansberry. Hands the ball off to Nate Luzader, and Luzader is going to have nowhere to go. Eaten up in the backfield for a loss of 1, 2nd down and 11 for Frankton.
That's Grady Schnapp and Jackson Ott wrapping up that tackle of Nate Luzader there. I'd have to expect they're going to go back to him here, go back to Nate Luzader on this run here. Have to expect that they're going to pound the ball and try to invent their own little bully ball version here.
Stansberry under center. Stansberry back to pass. Bubble screen to the near side to Carmack is incomplete. That brings up 3rd down and 11. And that defensive line for Mississinewa being a pest in the backfield. For Ethan Stansberry, like you said, Grady Schnepp has been getting off the ball well all night tonight. Caden Faust, William Kaus, both of them in the middle getting active, and Merrick Mobley, who was named a starter just this morning, creating some havoc in the backfield as well. 3rd down and 11 for Frankton, 1:43 left on the game clock. They trail by 12. Stansberry under center. Has his pass batted into the air and nearly intercepted. Getting his hand on the ball, I believe, was Caden Faust. And nearly getting the interception out of the air was Merrick Mobley, who found his way into the backfield as well. It's another 3 and out for Frankton and a 12-point deficit. A minute 39 is left on the first quarter clock. Back to punt, Hunter Ulrey for Frankton. A high snap, and Ulrey is able to get the punt away. Coming to the near side, and it is out of bounds at the 33. At least is where it bounced inbounds. We'll see where it crossed the sideline and where Mississinewa will start off their 4th drive of the evening. They had a short one to start it. Easy score for the Indians. And then 90 yards later on their 3rd drive of the night. It's a 4-yard receiving touchdown for Ott off the wrist flick from Kellen Rock to make it 12-0. The 35-yard line is where the Indians will start this 4th offensive drive. Rock sticks with the pistol look. 2 receivers to both sides. Tight ends bunched up on the far side. It's a handoff to Elijah Monday, and Monday will battle his way through the trenches for a 2-yard pickup. 2nd and 8 for Mississinewa.
Elijah Monday on the run for Mississinewa, brought down by Kane Oakley for Frankton.
We've got just a minute 10 left on the first quarter clock. 2nd down and 8, and Mississinewa already 2 scores ahead, looking to make it 3 possibly before the end of the quarter. We're at the 1-minute mark. Pistol set. Rock fakes the handoff, rolling to the near side. Pump fakes, and Rock will eat the hit. Coming out of the defensive line, Kendall Harvey lays the initial hit. Following up is Kane Oakley out of that linebacking core. It'll be 3rd down and 8 with less than a minute to go in the first quarter.
This Mississinewa offensive line needs to step up. They cannot allow Kendall Harvey to continue to disrupt this offense. They're asking Kellen Rock to roll out, and I'm just not liking what we've seen, as is Kellen Rock. He's getting pummeled once he steps outside of that pocket.
Rock Pistol set. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Back to pass. Goes far side. It is complete to Andrew Monday. Andrew Monday, plenty of running room. And he tiptoes his way across midfield. Great pickup on the play. He'll be out of bounds at the 46-yard line in Frankton territory, still with 10 seconds on the first quarter clock.
Good job there from Noah Melvin to finally push him out of bounds and get him, not allow him to bust real big there. Good job there from the Mississinewa Indians offense to finally get something going. I like that Kellen Rock stayed in the pocket.
Handoff to Elijah Monday. Plenty of running room from the 45. He's got it all the way down to the 20, inside the red zone, still on his feet, and slammed down at the 11-yard line. Huge pickup for the Mississinewa Indians from the 45 to the 11, a 34-yard pickup. Makes it first down and 10 from the 11, and that'll do it for the first quarter. 12-0 is the lead for number 10 Mississinewa over Frankton. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back for more right after this. You're watching IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
Every day is a great day to buy a vehicle at Greg Hubler Ford.
Because every vehicle comes with our Greg Hubler promise. On top of scheduled maintenance with your vehicle, you'll also enjoy complimentary roadside assistance, service pickup, and drop-off. And a free car wash and quick wash every time you service at Greg Hubler Ford.
We're always finding new ways to put our guests first.
Mosey on into Muncie.
Greg Hubler Ford, promise kept.
Hello, I am Jason Warner, President and founder of Warner Financial. At Warner Financial, we understand that your financial journey is as unique as you are. That's why we offer a comprehensive suite of investment options, from custodial accounts for your children, individual retirement plans for business owners, to exploring the details of a 401k. Our team is dedicated to guiding you through every potential strategy. We want to be the partner who helps you navigate a world of possibilities. If you're ready to embark on your investment journey, contact us today, and let's get started.
Back live at Frankton High School. The start of the second quarter, it is a 12-0 lead for the Mississinewa Indians over the Frankton Eagles in Week 2 of conference play in the Central Indiana Conference. Colin Eccles, Joey Paternostro in the booth. Michael Blizek running camera. On the sidelines is Lily Herrera. Heck of a first quarter for Mississinewa, Joey. They look to continue things here in the second.
Colin, I definitely need to see better offensive line play from both sides, not just Mississinewa. Their run game for Mississinewa, their run game has definitely carried them, but the offensive line play needs to be better all around.
First play is a handoff to Elijah Monday. He will battle his way inside the 10. Looks like a pickup of 2 on the play. It'll be second down and 8 for the Indians from the 9. Shipley makes the stop for the Eagles. Second and 8 for the number 10 Indians. Kellen Rock will come out in the pistol formation once again. 2 receivers to the near side. Ott in motion to the near side. It's a handoff to Monday. Monday wrapped up at the ankles and brought down, but not before he takes it to the 6. Another 3-yard pickup, third down, and that's down to the 7, so it'll be third down and 6 for Mississinewa. And the Indians looking to do more than just put a field goal on the board on this offensive try.
Absolutely. Definitely looking to get up 3 scores here, looking to build a bigger lead than they already have, but they need this 3rd and 6 conversion to get it.
Third down and 6. Less than 11 in the first half. A pass from Kellen Rock out of the backfield to Elijah Monday. A 7-yard touchdown pass makes it 18-zip for the Frankton Eagles.
Frankton Eagles definitely in zone coverage there, left Elijah Monday wide open and allowed Kellen Rock to find him in the end zone. Great conversion there, great lead. We'll see what Seth Yoder can do with this extra point.
Yoder lining up for PAT number 3 of the evening. 0 for 2 so far tonight. Looking to go 1 for 3. Good hold, and he finally stripes one for the Indians makes it 19-0. Frankton trailing 3 scores now to Mississinewa. 30 seconds, and we're back for more after this on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
Why haven't you fixed the AC?
I just...
Don't sweat the heat any longer. Let Peterman handle it.
They can fix it.
Looks like you could use a new heating and cooling system.
Yes. We're miserable.
Well, right now, when you install a qualifying heating and cooling system with us, you get the AC for free.
And we'll install next day.
We need to tell everyone.
Just visit petermanhvac.com.
Coming at you live from Frankton High School in Frankton, Indiana. It's IndianaHighSchoolSports.com. Colin Eccles joined by Joey Paternostro in the booth. Lily Herrera sideline. Michael Blazek running camera for us this evening. 19-0 is your scores. The number 10 Mississinewa Indians lead the Frankton Eagles, who are searching for their first win of the year. So far, the quarterback duo of Kellen Rock and Elijah Monday has been big. A 7-yard receiving touchdown to make it a 3-score game. Seth Yoder on to kick it away for the Indians. It'll be long but very returnable for Cooper Luzader. He takes it from the goal line. Luzader to the near side, hops to the middle of the field, and he is swarmed and hit hard by, I believe that was Nate Soltz, who made the hard hit down inside the 20. Frankton a long way to go and really looking to get this offensive production moving. They've yet to move the chains. They've yet to cross midfield. They need something here quick to keep themselves into this ball game.
I would like to see quarterback Ethan Stransberry stay in the pocket just a little bit more. Things don't seem to be going well when they call a play that makes him roll out of the pocket, but when he stays inside the pocket protected by that offensive line, things seem to go a little bit better.
1st and 10 from the 19. Stansberry under center, one receiver to both sides. It's a pitch to Nate Luzader, and Luzader is swarmed in the backfield and dropped inside the 15. We do have Laundry down on the field. We'll see what the flag call is, and it is a hold against Frankton. Not sure whether they'll elect to accept the penalty or decline it and lose the down. Regardless, it will be a loss of yards on the play for the Eagles. I think looks like the penalty will be declined, so it'll be a loss of down. And the spot will be at the 14-yard line. 2nd down and 15 for Frankton. Stansberry goes under center. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Luzader is solo in the backfield. Stansberry back to pass. Pressure, rolls out to the near side, floats it to the sideline, out of bounds and incomplete. That brings up 3rd down and 15 in this defensive front for Mississinewa, causing all types of problems right now for Frankton's offense.
Jackson Ott, an absolute menace along with this defensive line. They need some kind of solution. This offensive line has to be a little bit better.
3rd down and 15. Not a whole lot of offensive production coming from the Frankton Eagles just yet. Under center again is Stansberry. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Nate Luzader is the only one in the backfield. The snap and a rollout to the far side. Quick pass is complete to Kane Oakley, and Oakley will take the ball across the original 1st down marker, and it'll set up 4th down and looks like 8 for Frankton. The punt unit will come back on. Hunter Ulrey will kick it away for the Eagles, giving Mississinewa another try at the end zone for their 5th offensive drive of the game.
Good job there from right tackle Jonah Ellis to allow Stansberry to get that throw off. Didn't amount to much, but good job there from the right tackle.
10 seconds on the play clock, 9:40 in the first half, and the punt is blocked. Ball is scooped up inside the 10-yard line. Looks like the spot will be at the 7. That Mississinewa special teams defense gets in, creates havoc, and will set the Indians up with 1st down and goal, just 7 yards until they're at the goal line.
That was cornerback Tyvon Jacobs with that recovery. Good job from the Indian special teams unit there. They have a great field position to start. We'll see if they can capitalize here.
Just 7 yards to go before the end zone. 20 seconds on the play clock. 9:36 left in the first half. Rock sticks with the pistol as he's done all game. A bunch two receiver to the near side, one out to the far. Rock takes the snap, pulls back the handoff, flicks it to the end zone. It is batted away, and that is great defense out of the secondary by Cooper Luzader. And he does a heck of a job reading the eyes of Kellen Rock down the field and breaking up the pass at the goal line. That would have been another easy touchdown for Mississinewa in just one play.
Great defense, like you said there, from Cooper Luzader. Comes up holding his wrist. We'll see if that affects him in the long run. But great play all around. We'll see what the Indians can do with this second down.
Rock sticks with the gun. Two receivers to the near side. Now two tight ends bunched at the far. Rock hands the ball off to Monday. Monday to the far side, diving over the pile, and he's in. It's the fourth of the day, the second for Elijah Monday. This time a 7-yard rushing touchdown to make it 25-0.
Good job there from the Indian offensive line to allow that hole to form and push Elijah Monday into the end zone there. Great reads there from Monday. I saw a lot of patience looking for different kind of holes, whether to bust it outside or find a window and stick to it. Monday found that window and found the end zone with it.
Yoder on for the PAT. And it is straight down Main Street, 26-0 the score. Mississinewa putting the hurt to Frankton in the first half with 9 minutes and 24 seconds left before we send things to halftime. Just a reminder, Small Town Charm meets exceptional service at Johnson County Golf Carts. Whether you're a seasoned golfer, weekend adventurer, or simply looking for a convenient way to navigate around town, they have street-legal golf carts that are just right for you. Johnson County Golf Carts is a locally owned family business providing top-notch customer service to everyone who walks through their door. Experience the difference with Johnson County Golf Carts, where quality and service meet hometown hospitality. Visit Johnson County Golf Carts in downtown Franklin or at jcgolfcarts.com. 26-0 is your score. Mississinewa, the number 10 team in the state for 3A, leads Frankton now by quite a margin. The Eagles a lot of catching up to do before this ball game is over if they want to avoid the running clock as well. And Seth Yoder is on for the kickoff team once again.
Yeah, Colin, this Eagles defense definitely needs to step up, needs to start shutting down this Indian offense, but most definitely quarterback Ethan Stansbury needs to step it up as well as this entire offensive unit.
Here's the kick from Yoder, and it will be a touchback. The Eagles with some decent starting field position to get this drive going, see if they can move the chains and get some sort of offense rolling as we move on into the evening. Thus far, they really haven't had too much, but they'll start from their own 25.
We'll see what the Eagles can do with this possession here. They need something, like you said earlier, trying to avoid that running clock. It starts right here, right now, because a 30-point comeback is not going to happen overnight. So it starts before halftime. Have to get points on the board. We'll settle for a field goal, but they have to get something, anything.
First down and 10 from the 20. Stansbury under center. Two receivers to the near side, one to the far. It's a handoff to Nate Luzader, and he is spun around in the backfield and dropped for a loss of 2. And that's Grady Schnepp getting into the backfield and tying up the ankles of Nate Luzader. Second down and 12.
Grady Schnepp being an absolute menace along with Jackson Ott all day. This offensive line definitely doesn't have an answer. We need some kind of adjustment, whether it's now or after halftime, but this cannot continue if they want to have some kind of success.
Second and 12. Stansbury is under center. Two receivers to the near, one to the far. Man in motion. Stansbury back to pass. Pocket is collapsing, and he is swallowed in the backfield. And Grady Schnepp is into the backfield for a sack for Mississinewa, his second of the year. Heck of a job by Schnepp to get off the ball and collapse that pocket.
Ethan Stansbury trying to go through his progressions, just couldn't find option number 2. He saw Brady Carmack going down the sideline, couldn't find Trey Bennett or Cooper Luzader before Grady Schnepp had him wrapped up.
Third down and a country mile for Frankton, 3rd and 20 to be exact. Under center again is Ethan Stansberry. Stansberry rolls out to the near side, now fires to the far. It is complete to Luzader. We'll see who it is. Nate Luzader takes it across the original line of scrimmage. That'll be 4th down and 9, and the punt squad will come back out again for Frankton.
Good job there from Stransberry to get some kind of yardage to make this punt a little bit better. I would like to see Stransberry set his feet. He had the time. Luzader was wide open. He did have the time to set his feet and get a nice crisp throw. We'll see if he can make an adjustment next drive. Looking to pin the Indians back deep here.
On to punt is Hunter Ulrey. Cooper Luzader will take the punt. Kick it high. It lands in Frankton territory. We'll take an eagle hop across the 45 and will settle down at the 39 in Mississinewa territory, but the Indians still with good field position. Quick shout out to our sponsors for tonight's game. It's built by Universal Roofing. Call Universal at 317-257-0779 or visit universalrfg.com. Tonight's game is driven by Greg Hubler Ford and Hyundai. Experience the Greg Hubler promise at GregHublerAuto.com. The Mower Shop in Fishers, mowers, snow throwers, parts, and more. TheMowerShop.com. Peterman Heating and Cooling. Call Peterman for same-day plumbing service. 317-608-1883. And Werner Financial. Schedule your free consultation at WernerFinancial.com. First down and 10 for the Indians at the 39 in their own territory. 7:02 left in the second quarter clock. It's a 26-0 lead for Mississinewa. And the pistol set again is Kellen Rock. And we've got whistles blowing on the field. It is going to be a timeout taken by the Mississinewa Indians. Not a lot happening in terms of offensive production for the Frankton Eagles thus far, Joey. But on the side of Mississinewa, I'm seeing production from just about anywhere. Special teams, offense, defense, you name it. The Indians are checking their boxes and making sure everyone is doing their job tonight.
On defense, you've got Grady Schnepp being an absolute menace along with Jackson Ott and Andrew Monday. And like you said, on offense, Elijah Monday, Jackson Ott, Kellen Rock just being absolute dogs. Like you said, the guys, the production is coming from just about anywhere. This keeps up. It's going to be a rough second half for this Eagles team. They have to make an adjustment, both on offense and on defense, like I talked about earlier. It's got to start right now, though.
Both teams back out on the field. First down and 10 from the 39 for Mississinewa. 7:02 left on the first half game clock. It's a 26-0 lead, as you see on your screen. Pistol set. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Rock gets the snap, fakes the handoff to Monday, rolling out to the near side. Rock tucking, running, escapes the pressure, and will take it to the 50-yard line. And we got a flag flying on the play as well. I believe we're going to be tacking 15 more yards onto this one. It was Carson Moracle who made the stop for Frankton. Personal foul against the Eagles. The late hit out of bounds will march Mississinewa 15 yards further into Frankton territory. They'll be set up at about the 35-yard line after that penalty. So what went down is just an 11-yard pickup for the Indians is going to go down as a 26-yard pickup with that 15-yard penalty tacked onto the end.
Absolutely. It's something that you hate to see. You hate to see the late calls and the late plays, but it's something that happens, and now we'll see what the Eagles can do after this penalty.
First down and 10 for Mississinewa at the 36 in Frankton territory. Pistol look again. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Rock hands the ball off to Elijah Monday. Headed to the far side. Monday still trucking. Pile is moving well within the 25. And he'll be dragged down at the 23-yard line. Huge pickup on the first play. A 13-yarder to be exact. Monday having himself a heck of a day on the ground out of the backfield. First and 10 for Mississinewa.
Monday reminding me of a Derrick Henry highlight I've seen. Picked up a defender, carried him, and still found another 5 or 6 yards once contact was made. Absolutely incredible.
First down and 10. Pistol set again for Rocky. Hands off to Elijah Monday to the far side, and Rock has Green in front of him. It is a touchdown for Elijah Monday. Adds 6 to the total, and it's a 32-0 lead for Mississinewa. PAT unit coming on after the play. Ooh, never mind. Officials say, I thought he skipped into the end zone, so we'll take it back. 26-0. It's a first and goal for Mississinewa at the 4. Under center, it's another handoff to Monday. Monday trucking forward. He'll be brought down short of the goal line again. Looks like he's down at the 2-yard line. A 2-yard pickup. Second and goal for Mississinewa with 6:15 left in the first half. It's a 26-0 lead. And we'll get a second down and goal play here. Rock under center again. I formation in the backfield. Jackson Ott leads the way. Elijah Monday, the tailback. Monday, another handoff, and Monday will walk into the end zone for a 2-yard rushing touchdown. Now it's 32-0. And Mississinewa running away with this one in the first half.
This Eagles defense definitely needs to step up. Good job there from Kane Oakley to make the 2 last stops to wrap up and tackle. Unfortunately for the Eagles, the Indians did find the end zone, dangerously approaching this 35-point mark. The Eagles need to get something going, and it all starts with this defense.
Yoder on to attempt the PAT, 1 for 3 on the evening. Snap, good hold, and Yoder puts it right down Main Street. 33-0 the score. Frankton trailing to Mississinewa as we near halftime, but still 6 minutes and 13 seconds on the first half game clock. It is safe to say that Mississinewa is showing why they're a top 10 team in the state for 3A, why they have the number 1 defense in the state who has not allowed a single point on the year. They have yet to let the Eagles, at least to my memory, get a fresh set of downs or take the ball across midfield, which obviously kind of goes hand in hand with each other. But they are causing all sorts of issues for this Frankton offense and looking to continue that on this next drive. If they get one more score, we've got a running clock for the remainder of the evening.
Yeah, Colin, I'm seeing a lot of uncertainty and a lot of unsured and just sadness from this Eagles team. Definitely need to pick the energy back up. I know it's tough trailing big here, but it all starts with the energy along with this offensive and defensive play.
Yoder will kick off again for Mississinewa. Cooper Luzader and Brady Carmack back to return. Here is the kick, and it is to the near side and out of bounds, so the 35-yard line is where Frankton will start. And they've got a long way to go. They need a fresh set of downs for the first time tonight. Mississinewa, however, seeming to do just about everything right on that defensive side, really not giving up too many plays. And I would argue that more plays for a loss have been had by Frankton than plays for a gain.
Frankton's going to be starting here on the 35-yard line. Great starting field position. They need something. Like I said earlier, it should be a touchdown, but we'll settle for a field goal here. They need some kind of offensive production, but it does begin with a fresh set of downs. A first down would be great.
First down and 10 from the 35 for Frankton. Stansbury will stay under center as he has all night. One receiver to each side. Stansbury, handoff to Luzader, and Luzader is wrestled down for a pickup of maybe a half a yard. And it's that defensive front again. Andrew Monday got in hot and laid a big hit, and William Kaus, I believe, was the other one in on the stop.
He just ran into a wall of Andrew Monday there. Just made contact with Monday and dropped to the ground. Colin, I don't know if I've seen anything like that play before. Great wrap up there from Monday. The Eagles offense got to keep pushing forward, though.
Less than 10 on the play clock. Stansbury under center, full house set again. Stansbury hands off to Cooper Luzader coming to the near side, and he will take it to the 40. So a good 5-yard pickup on second down brings up third down and 5 for Frankton. This is a very manageable spot to pick up that first fresh set of downs for the Eagles, as long as they can hang on to the offensive momentum that they currently have. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Mississinewa looking to force another 3 and out for Frankton. One more score for the Indians will make it a running clock for the remainder of the night. Full house formation again for Stansbury. Back to pass. Stansbury feels pressure. Escapes in the backfield. More pressure. Takes a big hit and will sail the ball well out of play. It's incomplete. And it's 4th down and 5 for Frankton from the 40-yard line.
That was pressure there from Caden Faust to force Stransbury out of the pocket, and finally by Jackson Ott to force Stransbury to get rid of the ball. Not really much open downfield. I can't blame Strasbury for throwing the ball away there, but tough play, and it's tough to only get 4 yards of offensive production here with great field possession.
Cooper Luzader will punt for the Eagles. Back to return for Mississinewa is number 3, Eli Starnes, and it's a muffed punt. And ball still on the ground. Mississinewa finds a way to get on top of things. And that was almost a big, big turn of events for Mississinewa, but able to recover on the special teams side of things. Great awareness by Ian Newsom to knock the initial ball away from the Frankton defenders, and Kavion Martin able to fall on top of things for Mississinewa. 1st down and 10 at the 27 for the Indians. We've got 4.5 minutes on the first half clock to make something happen again offensively. We'll see what they do here. Break the huddle and head to the line. It's the pistol set again for Kellen Rock. One receiver to the near side, one to the far. Both tight ends, Ott and Monday, shift to the far side. Handoff to Elijah Monday, and Elijah Monday had his run read perfectly, and he's dropped in the backfield for pretty significant loss. Looks like 5 on the play. 2nd down and 15. Anthony Tillery in on the stop for the Eagles.
That was the junior Anthony Tillery with his first tackle of the game. Way to push through that offensive line and get straight in to the backfield there.
We're at the 4-minute mark before we head to halftime. Same deal. Pistol set, both tight ends to the far side, one receiver out wide each side. This time it's a quarterback keeper for Kellen Rock, and Kellen Rock having his play read again in the backfield. Frankton's defense starting to step up a little bit, not falling for the tricks put on by the Indians.
Colin, this is exactly what we needed from the Eagles. This is exactly what we needed to see, this defense stepping up and not allowing the Indians to get any kind of offensive momentum. They need to continue this as we play on right now and after halftime.
Pistol set, 2 receivers wide each end. Rock. Back to pass. Lofts it down the far sideline to an open man, and it is hauled in and complete well into Frankton territory. Check that man's hand for glue. Andrew Monday goes over the shoulder and is able to hang on by his fingernails to set up a new set of downs for Mississinewa.
Colin, that was a professional play from the beginning. Great blocking from the offensive line. Great patience from Kellen Rock to let that play develop and find Andrew Monday down the field. Finished off with a great catch.
1st and 10 from the 37. It's a handoff to Elijah Monday to start the fresh set of downs. He's got a 1st down and plenty more down near the 25. Call it the 27. Another big 1st down pickup for Mississinewa.
Good job there from Kane Oakley to make that chase down tackle. This Eagles defense needs to get back into that 1st and 2nd down momentum and stop the Mississinewa Indian momentum right here, right now. They cannot allow any more points on this board.
Pistol set again. Another handoff to Monday as we've surpassed the 3-minute mark before halftime. Big pickup on 1st down, sets up 2nd down and 3 for Mississinewa. And the Indians continue to chug their way downfield without much holding them back.
The Eagle defense, looking exhausted here. I see a lot of huffing and puffing, a lot of hands on the waist. Looks like a need for the water break, but they can't. Have to put up a stop here.
2:15 on the game clock. 10 seconds on the play clock. Pistol set. It's another handoff to Monday. Monday powering his way through the defensive line. And that's another first down taken down to the 15-yard line in Frankton territory. And Mississinewa continues to dominate offensively in this first half.
Colin, I would not be surprised if we don't see another throw from Kellen Rock this half. I would expect them to just keep handing the ball off to Elijah Monday and just letting him power the ball through.
About a minute and a half to go in the first half. Rock in the pistol. Takes the snap and pitches to the far side. That is going to the new ball carrier. It's Levi Crandall, and Crandall is into the end zone for another Mississinewa touchdown. Make it 39-zip with over a minute and a half to go before halftime. And we've got a running clock for the remainder of the evening, folks.
Well, Colin, I was correct. We didn't see another pass from Kellen Rock. However, I was not expecting a touchdown right off the jump. Great play, great blocking there from the Indian offensive line to create that outside hold there and let Crandall bust up the sideline.
Yoder, good hold, and again, stripes it right down the middle for Mississinewa. They lead 40-0 with a minute 34 left on the first half clock. Again, that last carry, a 15-yard pitch and run for Levi Crandall to blow this one wide open into a running clock scenario for Mississinewa.
Colin, the Eagles defense needs to step up after this halftime, but it starts right here, right now, with this Eagles offense. The beginning of this drive coming soon. We have to end this in a field goal if they want any kind of chance at a comeback after halftime.
A big blow with that last touchdown from Mississinewa. Yoder on to kick it away for the Indians. With Cooper Luzader. And on the far side, looks like number 9, Asen Barker for the Frankton Eagles. Yoder gives it the run up with a minute 34. Running clock underway, and Cooper Luzader will have to take this one out from the goal line. And he actually stepped into the end zone, so it's a touchback for Frankton. They'll get decent field position, but coming back from a running clock scenario, not impossible, but you need a big miracle to happen. You're down 40-0, over a minute and a half to go before halftime. For Frankton, this one is starting to slip well beyond being out of reach, and Mississinewa's defense, the best in the state, has not allowed a single point this season, and we're in week 4 already. That is a good chunk of the way into the IHSAA football season. Stansbury under center. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. They'll take the snap. Fire to the near side. Incomplete, underthrown. And the clock will continue to run. Caden Faust into the backfield to create pressure for quarterback Ethan Stansbury.
Colin, I know this Eagles offense is definitely feeling rushed, but if I'm the defense here, I'm not looking for them to show being rushed, because that play they definitely did. Stansbury definitely was not ready to make that throw. He had Caden Faust in his face, in his grill. He wasn't ready to make that throw as the wide receiver was not quite open.
10 seconds on the play clock. Stansbury under center. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Back to pass. A wobbly one. It is complete, but a big hit put on Kane Oakley. Laying the hit was number 21, Logan McVicker. And that was a big hit. And what a job by Kane Oakley to get up. He's being told to walk off the field after being sluggish to get up. That was a boomstick type of hit from Logan McVicker.
There may or may not have been a helmet thud on that turf as well. Don't blame the officials for asking him to take a play off here.
And at this point in the game, with the score you're looking at, no sense in risking the remainder of the game tonight for one, but for the remainder of your season as well. Under center again is Stansberry. Stansberry. Back to pass. It's a quick pass complete to Nate Luzader, and Luzader runs out of running room. But it's still a somewhat decent pickup. It'll be brought out to the 28-yard line with 33 seconds left on the game clock. 32 seconds left on the play clock. It'll be one more play for Frankton. 4th down and 2 for the Eagles. They're down 40-0. 19 seconds on the play clock, 14 on the game clock. And that's going to do it for the first half. It's 40-0 at halftime. Frankton taking a big hit in the first half. Mississinewa doing a heck of a job offensively of keeping the game alive, keeping that scorelessness and points allowed at 0. A great job by the defense. We'll hang on here for a couple of seconds while our sideline reporter Lily Herrera gets lined up with head coach Kyle Baresh of the Mississinewa Indians as she makes her way over to him. It's going to be interesting to see what he has to say. He's been pretty spick and span on all sides of the ball. Offensively, obviously 40 points in the first half. Defensively, they have not allowed Frankton a new set of downs just yet. And we will go ahead and send it down to Lily Herrera with Coach Baresh. Lily, what you got?
Coach, no doubt that your offense was on fire with 5 touchdowns, but tell me a little bit about the defense. What's working for them to be able to fend off that Frankton offense?
Yeah, they're playing really physical up front, and they're doing a great job tackling, flying to the football. Our coverage has been excellent. We've been pursuing the football and just not missing on those first opportunities. We're taking advantage of it and just playing extremely, extremely physical, disciplined football.
Absolutely. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Back to you, Colin.
Thank you, Lily, and I couldn't have said it any better myself than any way that Coach Baresh put it. Very physical football from Mississinewa, doing a great job of handling business on all sides of the ball. We'll take a quick 2-minute break, gather our thoughts, and we'll be back for some halftime recap. The number 10 Mississinewa Indians lead the Frankton Eagles 40-0 at halftime on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
Hi, I'm Jason Warner.
And I'm Christy Calderon.
At Warner Financial, our vision is to redefine what it means to partner with a financial institution.
We bring together expertise and dedication with a relentless focus on your financial success.
Our drive is to create a strategy that aligns your unique goals by crafting tailored financial solutions to guide you through life's milestones.
Together, we'll navigate the complexities and turn financial challenges into opportunities.
Reach out today for a no-cost consultation and experience the difference of partnering with Warner Financial.
Every day is a great day to buy a vehicle at Greg Hubler Ford.
Because every vehicle comes with our Greg Hubler promise. On top of scheduled maintenance with your vehicle, you'll also enjoy complimentary roadside assistance, service pickup, and drop-off. And a free car wash and quick wash every time you service at Greg Hubler Ford.
We're always finding new ways to put our guests first.
Mosey on into Muncie.
Greg Hubler Ford, promise kept.
Universal Roofing and Exteriors is a family-owned and operated business, providing care and honest service for over 30 years. Universal has always been a little bit different. Their certified and trained employees don't just provide excellent work at a fair low price. They care about their customers, simply providing great customer service. Quality, honesty, dependability. That's Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Call us today at 317-257-0779. The Mower Shop in Fishers is the one-stop shop for all of your lawn maintenance needs. We have a huge selection of Honda and Toro lawnmowers in stock and even more to choose from online. Plus, we carry parts and accessories with super fast shipping. Just need maintenance or repairs? We offer that too, and we'll even deliver. The Mower Shop, family owned for more than 20 years. Visit our showroom just west of State Road 37 in Fishers or shop online at themowershop.com.
We're back live at Frankton High School on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com as the Frankton Eagles trail to the Mississinewa Indians 40-0. Mississinewa, obviously the number 10 team in the state for Class 3A, moving down from Class 4A last year. The number 1 defense in the state of Indiana across all classes, haven't allowed a single point thus far in the season, and still tonight yet to allow a point. Colin Eccles, Joey Paternoster in the booth, Lily Herrera on sideline doing a great job for us, Michael Blizek working the camera, giving you guys the best view possible. Before we get into this halftime recap, we'll take a look at some of our sponsors for the evening. Tonight's game built by Universal Roofing. Call Universal at 317-257-0779 or visit universalrfg.com. Tonight's game also driven by Greg Hubler Ford and Hyundai. Experience the Greg Hubler promise at greghublerauto.com. Peterman Heating and Cooling. Call Peterman for same-day plumbing service at 317-608-1883. And last but not least, Werner Financial. You can schedule your free consultation at wernerfinancial.com. Joey, a heck of a start to the evening for Mississinewa. A running clock situation to start the second half as they lead 40-0. 5 touchdowns so far tonight, and a heck of a touchdown count at that. An 18-yard receiving touchdown for Monday. A 4-yard touchdown from Ott, also receiving. 7-yard touchdown for Elijah Monday. That was receiving. He doubles down with a 7-yard rushing touchdown, a 2-yard rushing touchdown. All 3 of those last touchdowns for Elijah Monday, 2 on the ground, 1 in the air. And then to cap it off, a 15-yard run from Levi Crandall to put it into the end zone for a 40-0 lead. There's not much that it looks like can stop the Mississinewa offense or the defense for that matter right now, but we'll talk about them in just a moment.
Yeah, Colin, this Eagle defense, I don't even know where to begin. I mean, the defensive line has been solid. They are getting into the backfield, but these DBs have to be better. Between Nate Hendrick, Noah Melvin, Cooper Lazarder, and Brady Kymick, they have to contain more. As well as this linebacking core. Kane Oakley doing a nice job. However, it's just allowing the big plays. This defensive line not getting in the backfield enough. Kendall Harvey having a nice day. Couple of tackles for losses. However, not big enough.
This time last year when the two teams were facing off in Week 5, Frankton took the loss to Mississinewa 35-6, the final score in that game, much closer than the 40-0 that we have at halftime. Obviously, Mississinewa going on to their best season in program history last year, a 12-1 overall record, lost in the regional championship to Leo. The final score of that one, 41-7. Leo, a good competitor in Class 4A, and then of course dropping back down to 3A this year. The Mississinewa Indians kind of leveling the playing field and tearing up the 3A competition that they faced so far this year. Week 1 at home against Norwell, it was a 35-0 win. At Marion in Week 2, that was a 4A opponent for Mississinewa. It was a 35-0 win. And then at home against Oak Hill for their first Central Indiana Conference matchup last week, again, a 35-0 win. So 35 has been the magic number. The first time they've surpassed that this year has been tonight, where it's 40-0 at the half. On the other side, though, Frankton, like we said, they've just been a couple of plays away in some of their games. Week 1 against a top 5 Eastern Hancock team, 63-49. It's just a couple of plays away from getting yourselves back into the ball game. And then last week against Eastbrook to open Central Indiana Conference play for the Eagles, took a loss 41-33. That's a touchdown and a 2-point conversion away from being able to walk away starting 1-0 in conference and picking up your first win of the year. It's just something that's not quite clicking for Frankton right now.
This Mississinewa Indian team taking on Frankton tonight. However, next week they take on Alexandria, the 1-0 in conference and 3-0 overall on a 3-game win streak. So if I am Coach Baresh, I'm kind of looking past a little bit of this second half, not too much worrying about this Frankton offense for the rest of this game. More so starting to mentally plan out next week's game against Alexandria. Not saying that it's impossible, but like we talked about earlier, this Frankton Eagles team definitely going to be highly improbable, not impossible, just improbable, that with a running clock, a comeback is in the loop.
And Alexandria, a big opponent next week. Number 14 is their rank in the Class 2A. They've had their way with their opponents so far. We were at that game week 1 against Westdale, 41-12, the final score there. Week 2 against Wabash, 39-6. And then last week at Elwood to open their conference play, 47-12, the final score there for Alexandria. So a tough opponent next week for Mississinewa. And I tell you what, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that type of matchup on a Friday night for the Indians. We're going to take a 1-minute break, be back for more second half preview and more action following halftime as we start the third quarter. 40-0 is the lead for Mississinewa. Back for more after this on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
Why haven't you fixed the AC?
Don't sweat the heat any longer. Let Peterman handle it.
They can fix it.
Looks like you could use a new heating and cooling system.
Yes. We're miserable.
Well, right now, when you install a qualifying heating and cooling system with us, you get the AC for free.
And we'll install next day.
We need to tell everyone.
Just visit PetermanHVAC.com.
Universal Roofing and Exteriors is a family-owned and operated business, providing care and honest service for over 30 years. Universal has always been a little bit different. Their certified and trained employees don't just provide excellent work at a fair low price. They care about their customers, simply providing great customer service. Quality, honesty, dependability. That's Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Call us today at 317-257-0779.
Coming at you live from Frankton, Indiana at Frankton High School, home of the Eagles. They trail to the number 10 Mississinewa Indians, 40-0 on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com. Colin Eccles, Joey Paternostro in the booth. We'll hear from Lily Herrera in just a little while as we begin the third quarter. She will be with head coach of the Frankton Eagles, Mark Luzader, to talk about his second half adjustments as they're down big time to Mississinewa.
Definitely looking for this Eagles offense to rely heavily on this passing game, but my big encouragement is don't shy away from Nate Luzader and that rushing game. He's got just about 400 yards rushing this season with 4 touchdowns. He's definitely a big part of their offense. They can't shy away from their game. They have to stick to it. And on the defensive side, they just have to continue putting pressure, and I guess hoping that it works, because they can't. They're having a very hard time containing both Elijah Monday and Andrew Monday, as well as Jackson Ott. It's hard to do. It's a big trio to deal with, a big powerhouse, but both offensively and defensively have to step it up in obvious ways.
And I don't really see Coach Baresh of Mississinewa really making any changes in the second half in terms of what personnel he's going to run out on the field, what his game plan is going to be. I think it's going to be mash football for the remainder of the night for Mississinewa. There's no sense in letting up at this point. You got a whole half to play. Granted, it is under a running clock. Mississinewa's coaching staff starting to make their way back out onto the field. It's going to be a tall task, though, for Frankton. What are going to be some of the adjustments that you would say they need to make in this second half to try and make things competitive against a tough Indian team?
I would definitely say, like I said earlier, sticking to their offense. Don't shy away from the run game. Just because you're down big, you have to play your game. It's when you shy away from your game thinking you have to throw for 400 yards in the next 2 quarters, that's when stuff really gets wild, even more wild than where it is now. They have to continue to play their game. This offensive line has to step up, cannot allow Grady Schnepp, Caden Faust, William Krause, and Merrick Mobley to continue the pressure they have. They have to start lining up and competing with this linebacking core of Jackson Ott, Andrew Monday, and Logan McVicker. They have to start shutting them down and not allowing them to pressure.
2 minutes, and then we're back for a chat with Lily Herrera and head coach Mark Luzader of the Eagles, and then the third quarter. That's what's up next on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
Hi, I'm Jason Warner of Warner Financial. When it comes to your 401k, you deserve a partner who values your retirement dreams as much as you do. We believe that your 401k is more than just an account. It's a strategy tailored to fit your unique circumstances. Our approach isn't just about numbers. It's about understanding you. Whether you're just starting your career or counting down the days until approaching retirement, We're here to ensure your 401k aligns perfectly with your future. Ready to make your 401k work for you? Contact us today for a personalized consultation.
Every day is a great day to buy a vehicle at Greg Hubler Ford.
Because every vehicle comes with our Greg Hubler promise. On top of scheduled maintenance with your vehicle, you'll also enjoy complimentary roadside assistance, service pickup, and drop-off. And a free car wash and quick wash every time you service at Greg Hubler Ford.
We're always finding new ways to put our guests first.
Mosey on into Muncie.
Greg Hubler Ford, promise kept.
Universal Roofing and Exteriors is a family-owned and operated business, providing care and honest service for over 30 years. Universal has always been a little bit different. Their certified and trained employees don't just provide excellent work at a fair low price. They care about their customers, simply providing great customer service. Quality, honesty, dependability. That's Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Call us today at 317-257-0779.
Why haven't you fixed the AC?
I just...
Don't sweat the heat any longer. Let Peterman handle it.
They can fix it.
Looks like you could use a new heating and cooling system.
Yes, we're miserable.
Well, right now, when you install a qualifying heating and cooling system with us, you get the AC for free.
And we'll install next day.
We need to tell everyone.
Just visit petermanhvac.com.
Just moments away from the start of the third quarter, we join you live from Frankton High School on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com. The Frankton Eagles trailing to the number 10 Mississinewa Indians 40-0. Colin Eccles, Joey Paternostro in the booth. We're getting ready to hear from Liliana Herrera and Coach Mark Luzader down on the field to see what adjustments he's going to make after halftime. We'll give her just a couple of moments to get connected with him. Big second half is going to be needed from Frankton to try and get the mojo back on their side of the field. And with the running clock, that's going to make things very, very difficult. Both teams back on the field, getting stretched out and warmed up. And while we do have a break, don't forget tonight's game is built by Universal Roofing. Call Universal at 317-257-0779 or visit universalrfg.com. Tonight's game is also driven by Greg Hubler Ford and Hyundai. Experience the Greg Hubler promise at greghublerauto.com. Peterman Heating and Cooling. Call Peterman for same-day plumbing service at 317-608-1883. And, of course, Werner Financial. Schedule your free consultation at wernerfinancial.com. A big thank you to all of our advertisers who make these broadcasts possible for us week in and week out. Lily Herrera is down on the sideline with head coach Mark Luzader. Lily, go ahead and take it away.
Coach, quarterback Aiden Stansberry had some trouble in the first half finding an opening for a pass. What changes do you hope he can implement going into the second half?
I just want to see kids play harder. We're not playing hard, we're playing scared. We're playing exact opposite of what we ask them to do. They just got to figure out how to play harder.
Absolutely. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you, Lily. I couldn't have said it much better myself. Coach Luzader wanting to see more out of his kids on all sides of the ball. It's a big opponent across the field from you, but at the end of the day, just a bunch of high school kids going up against another group of high school kids. Moments away from the start of the third quarter, just a minute 45 left on that halftime clock, and we're in for a big second half. It will be a running clock to start. 40-0 is the lead. Mississinewa beyond that 35-point margin that starts the running clock in IHSAA football. And they've got a heck of a matchup next week. They'll take on the number 14 team in Class 2A. That is Alexandria for their homecoming game. And Joey, a heck of a team to come out against at homecoming is the Alexandria Tigers, number 14 in Class 2A, and they are led by a dangerous junior quarterback in Brady Gass. That kid has balled out all year this year. We saw him come up with a big game against Westdale in Week 1. What are your thoughts in terms of headed into next week for Mississinewa?
Colin, like I've talked about for the Frankton Eagles for the rest of this game, have to expect the Mississinewa Indians to stick to their game, stick to the powerhouse of Elijah Monday, Andrew Mooney, and Jackson Ott. Have to expect big games from them, as well as Kellen Rock, and throwing the ball as well as rushing the ball. He's done a good job of that tonight.
We're just moments away. Frankton will have to kick the ball off to Mississinewa to start the third quarter, which means this dangerous offense led by quarterback Kellen Rock and running back Elijah Monday will be back on the field. Here's a breakdown again of all of those scores from the first half for Mississinewa. It started with an 18-yard receiving touchdown from Andrew Monday. Then it was a 4-yard touchdown for Ott. Another receiving touchdown on the flick. 7-yard receiving touchdown for Elijah Monday. He doubles back. 7-yard rushing touchdown for Elijah Monday. A 2-yard rushing touchdown for Elijah Monday. And Levi Crandall caps it off with a 15-yard rushing touchdown to make this score 40-0 for Mississinewa as we get ready to start the third. Frankton heads out onto the field to kick the ball off to the return team of Mississinewa, who has not seen the field yet. We have not seen a kickoff return yet from the Indians. Back deep to start the return is going to be number 2, Levi Crandall. And on the far side is Elijah Monday. Elijah Monday only has one kickoff return for 29 yards. And you got to assume that's an opening kickoff, as they have not allowed a single point all year this year. So we'll see what the second kickoff return of the year for Mississinewa looks like. Talk about that as a stat. In week 4, you've only had one kickoff return opportunity as a team.
Wow. I bet you there's no NFL teams that can say that they've had that stat in week 2, let alone week 4.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen a whole lot of any team, at least in my years of doing this ever, only have one kickoff return opportunity, and we're in week 4. What a heck of a way to get the year started. The whistle blow. Here goes the kickoff. Luzader sends it back to Crandall, and Crandall will take it from the 22. Crandall to the far side, has a lot of running room, and Crandall is across midfield to start. He's to the 40, 45, 30, and steps out in Frankton territory. And that is the second kickoff return of the year. Takes it from the 22 all the way to the 38-yard line in opposite territory. What a start to the third quarter.
You know, Colin, I don't think the text has sent yet, but I sent my father a text at halftime saying, give me the over on a definite kickoff return to start the second half. I was so close. There was a great return there from Levi Crandall. Great job there. Great blocking from that special teams unit. We'll see with what this fantastic starting field position can do for this Mississinewa Indian offense.
Jacob Schwartz will be the quarterback for the Indians. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Pistol set, and it's a handoff to Crandall, and Crandall will take it across the 35 down to the 34. 5-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 5 for Mississinewa.
Colin, I'd like to think that we're going to see a lot more action for Levi Crandall this half. I don't think that Coach Baresh is going to put Elijah Monday back in the harm of playing the football game very much this half, as he's up big. But we'll see how this game plays out.
2nd down and 5. Pistol set again for Schwartz. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Crandall is the solo back. Schwartz takes the snap, hands off again to Crandall, and Crandall has a big hole up the middle. He takes this one forward down around the 27, and that will be enough for Mississinewa first down. 2 plays in, and it's a fresh set for the Indians, and we have less than 10 minutes to go in the third.
Good job there from senior defensive lineman Jonah Ellis to make that tackle and wrap him up before he really busted big. Need a stop here from the Eagles. Can't allow any kind of scoring whatsoever.
First down and 10. Schwartz in the pistol. 2 receivers to his right side, 1 to the near. Schwartz. Another handoff to Crandall, and Crandall finally stopped for not a whole lot of gain.
Levi Crandall on the run.
And
Ellis of Frankton.
That was Ellis who made the stop for Frankton. 2nd down and 9 for the Indians. And we are down around the 9-minute mark in the third quarter. 40-0 is the lead for Mississinewa.
Colin, I'd like to think that we're going to see another run here from the Indian offense, as I would just imagine they're going to continue to play bully ball.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Schwartz comes out in the pistol again. 2 receivers to his far side, 1 to the near. When will he test the arm? It'll be right here. He rolls to the far side. Pass is complete, and it will be a first down and then some. The target made the completion. It says, looks like that was Merrick Mobley who came in with the reception, his first of the evening. First down and 10 from Mississinewa. From the 13-yard line, it's first and 10. 10 seconds on the play clock. The Indians have to get the offense picked up to avoid the delay of game. Schwartz in the pistol. 3 seconds on the play clock. Gets the snap off. It's a pitch to Crandall, and Crandall's going to go backwards for a pretty significant loss on the play. It'll be second down and about 16. Nottingham in the backfield to make the stop for Frankton.
Ian, Nottingham blew through the offensive line there, pretty much untouched to get to Crandall there. We'll see what the Indian offense has to say in response.
Second down and 14. 7.5 minutes left in the third. Schwartz, pistol set. Schwartz, a handoff again to Crandall. This time he goes up the middle. Crandall keeps the legs moving and will pick up a short 3 yards, make it second down. Third down and 14 for Mississinewa. And Schwartz will get the new call from his offense. .57 left on the game clock. 10 seconds on the play clock. Schwartz, pistol set. 2 receivers far side, 1 near. Schwartz takes the snap, rolls the far side. It is incomplete. Merrick Mobley, the intended target, not able to haul it in. It falls incomplete. Fourth down, and I think we're going to have a field goal try for the Indians. It's a 26-yard attempt for Seth Yoder. He'll kick it from the near hash with 6 minutes and 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Yoder, plenty of time to get himself set. He'll kick from the 24, so it'll be a 34-yard attempt. Here comes the snap. Good hold, and the kick is just a little left. So it stays 40-0 in favor of Mississinewa. 30 seconds. We're back after this on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
Why haven't you fixed the AC?
I just...
Don't sweat the heat any longer. Let Peterman handle it.
They can fix it.
Looks like you could use a new heating and cooling system.
Yes. We're miserable.
Well, right now, when you install a qualifying heating and cooling system with us, you get the AC for free.
And we'll install next day.
We need to tell everyone.
Just visit PetermanHVAC.com.
Back live in the third quarter from Frankton High School. 40-0 is your score. The Frankton Eagles now have the ball offensively on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com. Colin Eccles, Joey Paternostro in the booth. A 34-yard missed field goal attempt from kicker Seth Yoder. Had the distance, pulls it just a little left. And we're set up with second down and 7 for Frankton after the 3-yard rush from Nate Luzader.
And you know, Colin, I don't think that missed field goal or those missed extra point attempts are going to come back and bite them. Thankfully for the Mississinewa Indians.
Stansbury under center. Back to pass. Fires near side. It's tipped in the air and falls incomplete. That was Noah Melvin, the intended target. Brady Carmack, the intended target on the near side. Made a diving effort, so give him credit for that. But the defensive front, led by Merrick Mobley, does a heck of a job getting in and making the stop for Mississinewa.
Yeah, Colin, as they have all game long, they've been all four of them absolute menaces, along with that linebacking core of Ott, Monday, and McVicker.
Stansbury back to pass from under center. Fires again to the near side. This time the intended target was Noah Melvin, and he can't pull it in. It's incomplete again. That brings up 4th down and 7 for Frankton. And it's another 3 and out. On to punt the ball away for the Eagles is number 9, Asen Barker. Excuse me, he comes in to fill the quarterback role. Punting will be Cooper Luzader. And back to return is Crondall for the Indians. It's a high punt. It is going to be short of the 50-yard line. It takes a Frankton bounce and will settle at the 44 in Mississinewa territory. Good field position again for the number 10 Indians. And, of course, tonight's game is brought to you by the small town charm that meets exceptional service at Johnson County Golf Carts. Whether you're a seasoned golfer, weekend adventurer, or simply looking for a convenient way to navigate around town, they have a street-legal golf cart that is just right for you. Johnson County Golf Carts is a locally owned family business providing top-notch customer service to everyone who walks through their door. Experience the difference with Johnson County Golf Carts, where quality and service meet hometown hospitality. Visit Johnson County Golf Carts in downtown Franklin or at jcgolfcarts.com. First down and 10 for the Mississinewa Indians. Less than 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. They lead by a score of 40-0. And we have a timeout called by the Indians as the play clock was running down. And that will be the first clock stoppage we have in the second half. And it comes on a timeout from Mississinewa to get that second string offense together, make sure they've got the right play set. And I don't hate that from Coach Baresh to take that time to make sure his second string knows what's going on, because the way this team is looking, there's no telling how many times they're going to be up with a score like this and have to have that second string in the game. The last thing you want is for the second string to take a lead of 40-0, take a lead of 35-0, and make a couple mistakes that end up costing you a game or just closing things in and making it closer than it needs to be. It's good on him for getting his guys ready.
Absolutely, Colin. That's just crushing as a defense to have that lead and just for the secondary offense to come in and blow it.
Schwartz takes a snap out of the pistol set, hands off to Crandall, and Crandall is going to power forward for a 2-yard pickup out to the 46. Call it second down and 8 for Mississinewa. 2:20 left on the third quarter clock.
Good job there from the Eagle defense to not allow him to break free. Good job to wrap up and grab that tackle. However, we're going to need 3 more stops there if they want to hold this team, hold this Indian offense and bring out the punt unit for the first time this game.
2 minutes to go in the third. Second down and 7 for the Indians. Schwartz pistol set. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Bobbles a snap, able to get the handoff to Crandall. Crandall around the far edge, and he is across midfield to the 48. That's going to set up third down and 2 for Mississinewa. Excuse me, third down and 3, and still very manageable for the Indians.
Good wrap up there by Noah Melvin. Nate Hendrick, the senior free safety, also in on the tackle. Good job there from the Eagles. Big third down here for this Eagles defense. I know from the scoreboard it's not big, but as a defensive perspective, you're still looking to hold them.
Schwartz pistol set. 2 receivers to the near. Now 1 and a tight end to the far. It's another handoff, this time up the middle. The carrier on the play is number 13, Jace Christopher, who picks up the 4 yards and enough for a first down. Mississinewa continues to keep things moving with 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Ellis makes the stop for Frankton.
This Eagle defense, tough spot to be in right now. Not much to play for, but you still have to be working on the small things, focused on still wrapping up tackles and pushing through, getting pressure to the quarterback and the running back.
First down and 10. Schwartz pistol set. Takes a snap and hands it off again. And that is again to Jace Christopher. He might pick up 2 on the play. And with 15 seconds left, that'll be the last play of the third quarter. We're headed to quarter number 4 with a 40-0 score. Mississinewa putting on an offensive, defensive, and special teams clinic here at Frankton High School as they lead the Eagles. We'll take a quick break, 1 minute, and be back with the start of the fourth and final quarter of play. That is what is up next on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
Hello, I am Jason Warner, President and founder of Warner Financial. At Warner Financial, we understand that your financial journey is as unique as you are. That's why we offer a comprehensive suite of investment options, from custodial accounts for your children, individual retirement plans for business owners, to exploring the details of a 401k. Our team is dedicated to guiding you through every potential strategy. We want to be the partner who helps you navigate a world of possibilities. If you're ready to embark on your investment journey, contact us today, and let's get started.
Every day is a great day to buy a vehicle at Greg Hubler Ford.
Because every vehicle comes with our Greg Hubler promise. On top of scheduled maintenance with your vehicle, you'll also enjoy complimentary roadside assistance, service pickup, and drop-off. And a free car wash and quick wash every time you service at Greg Hubler Ford.
We're always finding new ways to put our guests first.
Mosey on into Muncie.
Greg Hubler Ford, promise kept.
Start of the fourth quarter, it is a 40-0 lead for Mississinewa, the number 10 team in 3A, over the Frankton Eagles on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com. The final 12 minutes underway. Schwartz takes the snap out of the pistol, hands off to Christopher, and Jace Christopher from the 45 to the 30, a 15-yard pickup for Christopher. What a way to start the fourth for Mississinewa.
Yeah, Colin, it almost looked like the Frankton Eagles defense wasn't ready for that play. Like they were on the field down and set, but they weren't ready for that play to be ran, and good job from the Indian offense to take advantage there.
Schwartz again in the pistol. He'll have two receivers to the near side, one to that short side of the field. Schwartz takes the ball, hands off again to Christopher, and Christopher, a burst of speed out of the backfield, will pick up 4. Second down and 6. And Jace Christopher, tell you what, for a freshman, 5'7", 140 pounds, the kid's got some speed out of the backfield, and he is not afraid to lower the shoulder and run right over the defender standing in front of him. Did it multiple times, a 15-yard pickup on one of those. That's going to be a kid that you like to have around your program for the next 4 years.
Especially next year, pairing Christopher with Elijah Monday. The senior next year, currently a junior. Monday going to be more of that power. Christopher, the elusive back.
Schwartz pistol set. Hands off again to Christopher. Moving through the edge on the far side. Christopher still on his feet. He's going to be very, very close to a first down, and I think he made it down to the 19-yard line. Looks like he's marked just a yard shy at the 20. So it'll be third down and 1 for Jace Christopher. I got to say, he's exciting to watch. A little bit of elusiveness, like you said, on the far side. Lowers the shoulder, pushes through the pile. Almost a first down pickup on that play. We'll see what he's got here on third down and 1. Schwartz again, pistol set. Two receivers to the near side, one to the far. It's another handoff, this time to Crandall, who slips in the backfield, and he'll go backwards for a loss of 1. Fourth down and 2. Riley Elis makes the stop. Number 15 for Frankton. Fourth down and 2. Could be a field goal, could be a fourth down play from Mississinewa. Doesn't look like anybody is subbing in or out personnel-wise.
I have to say, I do like the call up big, 4th and 2. If you don't get it, it's not that big of a deal. Like the aggression here from Coach Barash.
4th and 2, Schwartz pistol set. Back to pass. Rolls out to the far side, fires across the middle. It's incomplete. The intended target on the pass was Jay Corey. Had the ball thrown just behind him, but a decent look. And that's where some of that inexperience comes in for backup quarterback Jacob Schwartz. So turnover on downs for Mississinewa, something we have yet to see so far tonight. We've seen a couple punts. We saw the missed field goal earlier, but now Frankton an opportunity to get their offense back on the field and try to get something done in the next 8 minutes and 28 seconds. They're down 40-0.
Jason Schwartz, the backup quarterback there, I would have liked to see him stay in the pocket and set his feet. Looked a little antsy to get out of the pocket. There really wasn't a reason to leave. Wound up costing him. His feet weren't set. Wound up throwing the ball way behind his receiver. Big mess up there.
Stansberry under center will hand the ball off to a new ball carrier for Frankton. It's number 28, Anthony Tillery. Good pickup on the play. It'll be second down and 1 for Frankton. And this is a good opportunity to get that first down and try to get some sort of drive going. 7 minutes and 40 seconds left in the contest this evening.
Just like you said, big opportunity here for the Eagles to get some kind of points on the board, likely facing the second, maybe even the third stringers of the Indian defense.
And another timeout taken, this time by Frankton. We'll take 30 seconds of our own to hear from one of our advertisers and be back for the remainder of the fourth quarter after this on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
Every day is a great day to buy a vehicle at Greg Hubler Ford.
Because every vehicle comes with our Greg Hubler promise. On top of scheduled maintenance with your vehicle, you'll also enjoy complimentary roadside assistance, service pickup, and drop-off. And a free car wash and quick wash every time you service at Greg Hubler Ford.
We're always finding new ways to put our guests first.
Mosey on into Muncie.
Greg Hubler Ford, promise kept.
Back live from Frankton High School on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com. 40-0 is the lead for the Mississinewa Indians over the Frankton Eagles in the second week of Central Indiana Conference play. Colin Eccles, Joey Paternostro in the booth. Lily Herrera, our sideline reporter tonight. Michael Blazek running camera, giving us the best view possible this evening. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedules for both these two teams. Next week, Mississinewa, a big battle against the number 14 ranked in Class 2A Alexandria for Week 3 of Central Indiana Conference play. And it's a fumble on the field, picked up by Crandall for Mississinewa, and he is wrestled down inside the 15. So just when there was an opportunity for a first down and a fresh set, a fumble gives the ball back to Mississinewa with less than 7 minutes to go in the fourth. We'll go back to those schedules. Alexandria, the next matchup. It's a home game for Mississinewa, their homecoming game. They'll play the number 14 team in the state for Class 2A. Alexandria currently the number 1 team in the conference for the Central Indiana Conference. Next week it is a road game for Frankton against Oak Hill. Both of those games kicking off at 7 p.m. New quarterback in for Mississinewa. It's Jasper Ballage. Ballage hands the ball off, and it is up the middle for a short gain down to the 10-yard line. The ball carrier again, Jace Christopher.
Good test here for the Eagle defense here for the second and third stringers, seeing what they're made of, seeing if they can make this good yardage stop. The Indians have a great start here with field position. Good opportunity here for the Eagles defense to stand strong and hold them to a field goal.
Pistol set again for Jasper Ballage. 2 receivers at the far side, 1 to the near. Ballage hands off again to Jace Christopher. Christopher to the far side, stutter steps, has the edge, finding the pylon. He's into the end zone. Touchdown as it currently stands. But there is a flag on the play. I think this one's going to come back for a hold. And it'll be a block in the back against Mississinewa, and that is unfortunate. That was a good run by Jace Christopher. Textbook run, you might say, to the outside edge.
He got a couple of great blocks there, 1 from that left tackle and 2 from the 2 wide receivers spread out left. Unfortunate to get a penalty there to bring it back. But, like I said, good test here for the Eagles to see what they can do and continue to hold decent-sized second down for him here.
Second down and 14 for the Indians. 5.5 minutes left on the game clock. Snap. Handoff to Jace Christopher, and he is wrestled down in the backfield after the handoff from Ballage. That'll make it 3rd down and long. We might get to see the arm of Ballage on this next play. 3rd down and goal for Mississinewa.
The senior linebacker, Joe Hendrick, in on the tackle there. Bled right through that offensive line, pretty much untouched, straight to Christopher, the running back.
3rd down and 19 for Mississinewa. In the pistol set is quarterback Jasper Ballage, the freshman. Rushing is Jace Christopher in the backfield. It's a pass. Ballage rolling out to the right side, fires low across the middle. It's incomplete. Ravion Fetz, the intended target. 4th down and 19. We've got some personnel change, but I don't know that it'll be for a field goal. It will not be, so we're going to have a 4th down play run by the Mississinewa offense. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left on the game clock. Still a 40-0 lead for the Indians.
I would have liked to see a more set feet look there from Jasper Ballage.
Ballage in the pistol. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Back to pass again. He's got pressure. Steps up in the pocket. Lofting, end zone, and it is complete into the end zone for a touchdown. Ravion Fetz catches the wobbler and makes it 46-0. What a throw from Jasper Ballage. Feels that pocket collapse, steps up, rolls out, and lets the duck fly to an open man on the 1. That was Ravion Fetz, who turns around and steps into the end zone for 6.
Riker Smith, the 5'5 defensive back in coverage there, gave a big jump there, attempting to tip that ball. Maybe should have backpedaled there. Big touchdown there. Really opens up this score a little bit more than what it already was.
Sidney Ott will attempt the PAT, and it is no good, just wide to the left. And that'll keep the score at 46-0. Mississinewa extending their lead. 30 seconds, and we're back to finish out this 4th quarter on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
Universal Roofing and Exteriors is a family-owned and operated business, providing care and honest service for over 30 years. Universal has always been a little bit different. Their certified and trained employees don't just provide excellent work at a fair low price. They care about their customers, simply providing great customer service. Quality, honesty, dependability. That's Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Call us today at 317-257-0779.
The third stringers getting it done for the number 10 Mississinewa Indians on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com. The Indians lead the Frankton Eagles 46-0 after a good-looking play from third-string quarterback Jasper Ballage to receiver Ravion Fetz. And now it'll be a kickoff for Yoder. We'll give the Eagles another chance offensively.
The Eagles got to put something together here, at least for personal dignity, looking for some kind of point, whether it's a field goal or not.
On the return is the Eagles, and it is not going to be a big return inside the 20-yard line. Down at the 16 is where the Frankton offense will take over.
Yeah, tough field position here for the Eagles. Maybe looking for a couple of runs. Not a lot of time left. About 2.5 minutes left to go in the 4th here, but still looking for some kind of offensive production here, whether it's through the run game or even through the passing game. But like I said in the halftime report, looking to stick to your game, whether it's the second or the third stringers. Look to stay on the ground here and maybe run this one out, get a couple of yards to go.
7th touchdown of the night for Mississinewa. The pass from Ballage to Fetz. Frankton breaks huddle, will head to the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes left on the game clock. After this one, Frankton will fall to 0-4 on the year. Mississinewa remains undefeated at 4-0 and will most likely climb the ranks within the top 10 of 3A. It is a handoff up the middle to, I think it was number
Good press on the run for Frankton.
25, Luzader. Not exactly sure who had the carry. It was Aiden Smith, number 22 for the Eagles, who got the carry. 2nd down and 7 for Frankton. The new quarterback checked in for the Eagles as well. Asen Barker takes over the role. 1 minute, 10 seconds until Frankton will exit the field 0-4, and Mississinewa will move up to 4-0. Here's the handoff to the far side for Frankton. It's not going to go very far, maybe a pickup of 1. 3rd down and 4 with 45 seconds. 46-0. Most likely your final score. Mississinewa has not allowed a point to this point in the year and will remain undefeated in conference play and overall. Final try for Frankton's offense on 3rd down and 5. Barker under center. Takes the snap, will hand off up the middle to Aiden Smith, and he picks up the 1st down, but that'll do it. 5 seconds on the clock. The final score, 46-0. Mississinewa comes into Frankton's house and dominates. They have outscored their opponents on the season 151-0. Heck of a job by Mississinewa. The scoring drives. It was an 18-yard receiving touchdown to start things off for Andrew Monday. A 4-yard receiving touchdown to Jackson Ott. Then the hat trick by Elijah Monday. 7 yards, 7 yards, 2 yards. 15-yard rush for Levi Crandall, and a touchdown pass in the 4th from Ballage to Fetz. 2-minute break, and we're back for a little bit of post-game recap before we sign things off for the night. That's what's up next on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
Why haven't you fixed the AC?
I
Don't sweat the heat any longer. Let Peterman handle it.
They can fix it.
Looks like you could use a new heating and cooling system.
Yes. We're miserable.
Well, right now, when you install a qualifying heating and cooling system with us, you get the AC for free.
And we'll install next day.
We need to tell everyone.
Just visit PetermanHVAC.com.
The Mower Shop in Fishers is the one-stop shop for all of your lawn maintenance needs. We have a huge selection of Honda and Toro lawnmowers in stock and even more to choose from online. Plus, we carry parts and accessories with super fast shipping. Just need maintenance or repairs? We offer that too. And we'll even deliver. The Mower Shop, family owned for more than 20 years. Visit our showroom just west of State Road 37 in Fishers or shop online at themowershop.com.
Hello, I am Jason Warner, President and Founder of Warner Financial. At Warner Financial, we understand that your financial journey is as unique as you are. That's why we offer a comprehensive suite of investment options, from custodial accounts for your children, individual retirement plans for business owners, to exploring the details of a 401k. Our team is dedicated to guiding you through every potential strategy. We want to be the partner who helps you navigate a world of possibilities. If you're ready to embark on your investment journey, contact us today, and let's get started.
Every day is a great day to buy a vehicle at Greg Hubler Ford.
Because every vehicle comes with our Greg Hubler promise. On top of scheduled maintenance with your vehicle, you'll also enjoy complimentary roadside assistance, service pickup, and drop-off. And a free car wash and quick wash every time you service at Greg Hubler Ford.
We're always finding new ways to put our guests first.
Mosey on into Muncie.
Greg Hubler Ford, promise kept.
Final score is number 10, Mississinewa 46, Frankton 0 on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com. Colin Eccles, Joey Paternostro in the booth. Lily Herrera on sideline for us tonight, and Michael Blizek running camera for us as always. Another shutout for Mississinewa. They have outscored their opponents 151-0 so far this year. 4 weeks in a row with no scores. They remain top 10 in the state for Class 3A. Take a look back at those scoring plays for the Indians. 18-yard reception for Andrew Monday, a 4-yard reception from Jackson Otts. There's 2 passing touchdowns for Kellen Rock, a 3rd passing touchdown for Kellen Rock, to a 7-yarder to Elijah Monday. Elijah Monday doubles back for the hat trick, 2 rushing touchdowns, 7 yards, 2 yards. 15-yard rushing touchdown for Levi Crandall, and Ballage throws a touchdown pass late in the 4th to Fitz to finish things off for this 46-0 win for the Indians. Joey, a heck of a night on all sides of the ball for Mississinewa. Frankton, a little bit to be desired. They'll fall to 0-4 on the year. Mississinewa will improve to 4-0, 2-0 in the Central Indiana Conference. And Frankton, unfortunately, will stay at the bottom at 0-2. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedules for both these schools.
The Mississinewa Indians will take on the number 14 ranked in 2A Alexandria on Mississinewa's homecoming night. Meanwhile, the Frankton Eagles will take on Oak Hill at Oak Hill. Kickoff for both games are at 7 o'clock. Colin, where are we next week?
I will get to that in a moment. That is going to be a heck of a game between Alexandria and Mississinewa. 2 high-powered offenses, 2 great defenses as well. I would, if you're going to go to a game and you're close to Alexandria or Mississinewa and you want to go to that game, I would go. I think that's going to be a shootout next week. We're going to have a good one on our hands as well. We've got number 13 for Class 3A Delta hosting Mount Vernon, and we will get you the full details on that throughout the week. Make sure you follow us on all of our social medias, Twitter and Instagram at IndianaHighSchoolSports.com. Check out our website as well, IndianaHighSchoolSports.com, for the Indianapolis and Muncie area scores, live streams, and updates throughout the week. And once again, a thank you to all of our sponsors for this evening. Tonight's game was built by Universal Roofing. Call Universal at 317-257-0779 or visit universalrfg.com. Tonight's game was also driven by Greg Hubler Ford and Hyundai. Experience the Greg Hubler promise at GregHublerAuto.com. The Mower Shop in Fishers, mowers, snow throwers, parts, and more. TheMowerShop.com. Peterman Heating and Cooling. Call Peterman for same-day plumbing service, 317-608-1883. Warner Financial, you can schedule your free consultation at WarnerFinancial.com. And, of course, JC Golf Carts. Visit Johnson County Golf Carts in downtown Franklin or at jcgolfcarts.com, where quality and service meet hometown hospitality. Thank you to all of you who tuned in and listened tonight, whether you're from Mississinewa or Frankton. We appreciate each and every one of you. Signing off for the crew, my name is Colin Eccles. This has been Week 4 of IHSAA football on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.